Arise, oh good folks, up and we come, let's work together, take up and way to the top. Yes, I'm talking to you.
Benue State, located in north-central Nigeria, popularly known as the food basket of the nation, for its agricultural practices and bountiful harvests. Once a bustling hub of agriculture, fishing and trade, today, Benue has become a battlefield of some sort, characterized by violent conflicts, such as farmers-pastoralist conflicts, banditry, and intercommunal clashes, amongst others. Regardless of the actors in the fighting scene, the common consequence of these violent conflicts has been loss of lives, destruction of properties, and displacement of citizens from their ancestral homes. No official data exists of how many victims exactly have lost their lives, but unofficial estimates put the figures at about 50,000 since 2017. Government response and community intervention towards safeguarding the people were often done in silos with little or no partnership. Lawyer Salat introduced the community policing project in the pilot location of Guma and Kastinala to bridge the gap in achieving sustainable peace. The committee is made up of 20 members representing traditional rulers, religious leaders, police, women, youth, and other key stakeholders in the community.
The empowering community policing committees towards a right-based approach to security sector governance and accountability in Cameroon and Nigeria, otherwise known as the Community Policing Project. Lawyers that have been implementing this project for the past 2 years in Guma and Kastinala LGAs of Benue State. Benue State have been faced with incessant insecurity that has led to the loss of lives and property. This has led to a lot of persons being displaced from their ancestral homes, and they are being pushed to stay in internally displaced persons' camps. Benue records and holds the highest number of internally displaced persons in the north-central geopolitical zone of Nigeria. This has been sad, as the state have buried lots of their industrial sons due to insecurity, ranging from farmer header crisis, communal clashes, banditry, kidnappings, and so on and so forth. We need these things to stop. And what better way to secure a place than collaboration between the police and the people? How would the people trust the security sector actors if they do not trust that the information placed in the hands of security sector actors would be used for the benefit of the community? How will the community trust the security sector actors when usual interventions have led to abuse of human rights? Community policing projects and the thing that could bridge the existing gaps in our society. The Nigerian Police Act stipulates in Section 113 of the need for the establishment of community policing structures in every LGA in Nigeria.
The project, which was implemented for 2 years, witnessed the training of the Community Policing Committee on Human Rights, early warning and early response, as well as provided structures for early warning reporting. The committee equally provided dialogue mechanisms to promote collaboration and restore trust between the communities and the security sector actors. Let's hear from the committee members on how this initiative has transformed things in their various communities.
Yeah, we have a lot of challenges in Kasmala: killings, kidnapping, and some other farmers attacks. from the bandits, criminals, and other bad groups. So, but when the community policing was introduced, we start having meetings with the youth, women, chiefs, and other groups. So we keep on enlightening them how to report their issues. For most times and occasions, the villagers or the commoners, they were not able to report their issue to security because they were being afraid or they don't know how to come to security. But with the help, with the needs of this program, we're able to enlighten them and they are able to know to come to security and report their issues. Then we tell them, we enlighten them where to go and how to report their issues, and response will be taken. And with that, we discover that they keep on reporting their issues and security keep on reacting to them. So we discovered that the security situation in this environment is calm. I can say from 2 months now. I'm not saying because I'm on interview. You can call on people, ask the villagers. This is 2 months. We never recorded any new attacks. We never had any robbery because of that. I believe is outcome of the meetings and the program community program that we are doing with the commoners and the villagers with the reaction of the security. You can see now the insecurity is trying to be settled within the Kasnala axis.
My name is Pastor Mrs. Mue Grace. We thank God for the CPC's establishment in Katsina local government. Before then, the women had no voice when it comes to particularly security concerns. We only overheard them on the streets or wherever they are talking about it. We only peep there. We get half information and then we add our own assumptions, and then this caused us to roll in darkness for a while until when the CPC came in on board and then unveiled the mind of or the major objective of the CPC, which gave us light that even women have a great role to play in security concerns.
Program na wasi bishi shechu yanga ki jumala yanga program ne luga shin ile tase yuanga sha utesense do akana alu wo na hanga ya yange shengense yela ma meeting na hakpa kaso pasi yela vega shin you leader pasi yela vega shin shengen ja police pasi yela vega na ha ilu se to se temaslam ba program ne ba tese do alu esimba yeli meeting ya kaso kwa velu youth kwa velu police kwa velu eni viamba na chi hama viamba na chi se ve na gulu na ha saba le tombe kwa mo higen hama meeting ka se yela ya shin ka lu elu meeting se le dialogue na ha kwa chi kwa ka se yela we tuma he ka so lo he meeting chi we kwa be ngo wa na be sambala misha we le do be sambala
mo ka yila me tio Bernard Onga yila me egena hania ngo ate incapacity te kasnala na ngo ate te kasnala we kiji mekela la kasnala yangelu mo krato weni ba na ben ta ben chi ba kuma se jimi kana hanya kasnala ba gama hingi mo kuru weni ba kumba lu azayo keben we hachi ba yange eva passe que il a introduce policy ne ya Senegal iwasan kere bangin ba kai kushidi do bangin ba kere se banango yema se wo se hondo NGO aba kwa la kwa se wo se won kushi
program na wasise bishitito shin mvanda walona ha awasise tsembe shechu ayanga kana ke jumala ya se nege ba gundu ba yanga si yevese e kwa bongo va hela na ha program ne ve ya program ne va vesi kwa kugo se mango utesense do uluna wendolo wo kwa uli kwa na ha se pa se kelen gbenda e ve kwa bolu ve gbenda ine tiwu he ne ve so kelen bem na ha se pa se kelen bem e yoro ese na ha program ne atesi se ka ne ya sekpa yange se nege yomba be se yebisila sekpa se bakla yebisila ga kasi nango lune be kwa na ha sekpa se lama we utesi waluna be do sebebe yange kwa se lukwa mom na ha do hije kwa se lukwa mom na ha bekpa be meme yoasu sekpa se meme yoasu na ha be me va henta na ha talu do.
The role CPC have played in our locality here, the major role it has played, or its objective, is to see that peace reigns. Every of this program revolves around peace. Now, community policing is an act of someone mediating between the public and the police. Ordinarily, our people are scared when they see these security agencies like the police and or maybe the military. But when this community policing came up, as a woman, and in a crisis threatening area like this, we have a lot of women, children that are always left vulnerable. And sometimes the women are highly confidential. They don't want to exposing what they are facing to men. But when this issue came up and we accepted we'll do this work, we go to them and they're able to reveal certain things to us. And where it needs proactiveness in action, we now connect the police immediately. So in a nutshell, or in summary, what I'm trying to say is that the purpose of this CPC is to see that peace reigns in our environment.
Yeah, I must say that in the past where I came to meet the situation in Katsanala in terms of the awareness, a lot of persons, just like at our last gathering we're mentioning, a lot of persons never had, the confidence to move about, to even report issues, and where they could go because of lack of trust, and then maybe not even knowing the appropriate ways to go about this. In fact, some people were not even aware that if you are endangered in one way or the other, you could go out, to lend out your voice and then maybe give a complaint of what is happening. But with this, as the people set up the committee, we're already on ground working and seeing how we can go about to also let others know, because for now, I think that we who are in the policing committee basically know exactly what we should do. So our work now, more as people are emphasizing, is advocacy, which is awareness as well, to tell them to know their human rights and where to go. And also, thank God, the police are also in there. So they will get to know that people don't trust them because of maybe one way or the other, that in the past, they never took seriously the reports that were given to them, and some of them even wanted some money to be given to them before they could file up certain issues. But now I'm sure that with the challenge that we had through our last gathering, I am sure that they too are very careful, and they have come to know that people know their rights, and they could also maybe sue them or take them up when they report issues that concerns the public and they are not taken seriously, or they intend, manhandle those who have come to give them reports about certain insecurity situations that are happening around. So I must applaud the people for this advocacy and for extending it to Katsanala in particular, which of course you may know that has a lot of insecurity issues. It has come to our notice, and particularly for me, who is a member of this, if you go to my parish now, Once in a while, I take up time to educate them, to tell them what this is all about. If you ask 1 or 2 persons, they should be able to know what is Lawyers Alert, what they do, and what they will hope to achieve. So I must say that we may not see the results very soon as we have started because they have just begun, but I'm sure that it will yield more profitable, answers, and to meet up to what has just begun here in Katsinala. So it's a very welcome idea, and be sure that we who are in the committee will definitely take up the project and make it our own, so that we can have these awareness and advocacy within our territory. Because at the end of it all, it is our own peace, it is our own welfare. So it is our own project, we own it, and we must take it up.
We in Guma local government have been part of this project because we want peace to return in Guma, and that is why we're able to provide a conducive office accommodation for the project, and maybe to support the project with a fuel so that they can be moving maybe at least where it's necessary to them to access information, first-hand information, and report back, and even maybe create an awareness for people to know that this is what is going on here. This place is not safe. This place is safe. You can take this direction or go this way for the program for the people to make sure that are living in a good atmosphere.
In a very special way, LOSLAT would want to appreciate the Nigerian Police Force for their partnership on this project. The steering committee, made up of the police, the Nigerian Civil Defense, and these bodies have given their utmost support to this project, and it can be seen by how this project played out in the local communities. The Commissioner of Police, the police PRO, to every person who have given their support, now to the community members. You are the real superheroes for owning this project and working by it, for accepting this project and accepting the idea and the spirit behind the project and working with it. We want to send our appreciation and say thank you so much. Thank you for buying into this great idea, and we believe that this idea is going to help your community thrive, because we all need to be safe and we all would contribute to safety and the protection of human rights.
Yes, I'm
Thank
talking
you.
to you and you come and we get to work. Oh yeah, yeah. Amo, desekende hawa Benue State. Amo, desekende hawa Benue State. I got the only one Benue. What about you? The only place to call my own. So the honest thing to do. Let's spread peace and love. Unite and fall. We'll make our Benue to grow.